You see an electric car parked beside a fast charger. The driver plugs in, walks away, and 30 minutes later returns with enough power to continue the journey. The charger stands there all day, collecting payments without a cashier, without shelves of inventory, and without thousands of gallons of fuel buried underground. It looks almost too simple. Buy a few chargers, install them beside a busy road, charge drivers for electricity, then sit back while the machines make money. But that picture leaves out almost everything that decides whether an EV charging station becomes a valuable business or an expensive parking lot filled with machines nobody uses. Because owning an EV charging station is not really about selling electricity. It is about selling speed, access, reliability, and time. And before you spend a dollar, you need to understand that there is more than one way to enter this business. The first model is the independent charging station owner. You control the property, purchase the chargers, pay for the electrical connection, choose the charging network, set the prices, and keep the revenue after expenses. This offers maximum control, but it also means every problem belongs to you. If the equipment fails, the electricity bill rises, or drivers do not arrive, there is no larger company absorbing the loss. The second model is the site host arrangement. A shopping center, hotel, restaurant, apartment building, or parking operator provides the location, while a charging company owns or manages the equipment. The host may receive rent, a share of charging revenue, or simply benefit from customers spending more time on the property. This model reduces the host's risk, but it also gives away much of the control and potential upside. The third model is a network-operated station. A major charging company handles the software, payments, customer support, monitoring, and sometimes the equipment itself. The owner pays network and service fees in exchange for a system that drivers already recognize. It is similar to joining a franchise, except the most valuable brand may not be displayed on a store. It appears inside the driver's mobile app. The fourth model is charging as an amenity. A hotel may not expect to earn significant profit from every kilowatt hour. It installs chargers because guests choose hotels where they can charge overnight. An apartment owner may use chargers to attract tenants. A grocery store may offer charging because a driver who remains for 40 minutes is more likely to shop. In this model, the charger may not be the main business. It may increase the value of the business surrounding it. That distinction matters because an EV station beside an interstate highway is not the same business as two chargers outside an office building. One serves drivers who need power quickly. The other serves vehicles that may remain parked for hours. That brings us to the first major decision: Level 2 or DC fast charging. Level 2 chargers are slower and generally fit places where cars already remain parked for a long time: hotels, apartments, offices, restaurants, entertainment venues, and public garages. According to the U.S. Department of Energy's Alternative Fuels Data Center, public and workplace installation costs average around $2,500 per Level 2 connector, although site conditions can move the final cost substantially higher. DC fast chargers serve a different customer. These are built for drivers who are traveling, cannot charge at home, or need meaningful range quickly. The charging experience may last roughly 20 to 40 minutes depending on the vehicle, charger power, battery temperature, and current battery level. But speed requires expensive equipment and a much larger electrical connection. DOE guidance notes that DC fast charger installation alone can range from roughly $20,000 to $60,000 per connector, depending on charger power and the number of chargers at the location. The equipment and major utility upgrades can push the full project much higher. And this is where many first-time investors make their biggest mistake. They price the charger. They forget to price the electricity needed to operate it. A fast charger is not like adding another refrigerator to a convenience store. A station with several high-powered chargers may require a new transformer, upgraded switchgear, utility studies, trenching, conduit, concrete work, permits, networking equipment, lighting, security cameras, accessible parking design, and sometimes battery storage. The charger may be the object customers see. The electrical infrastructure behind it may be the more expensive part of the project. Before construction begins, the local utility must determine whether enough power is available at the site. A location can look perfect from the road and still fail because the nearby electrical system cannot support the planned charging load without a costly upgrade. That creates an unusual rule in this business. The best traffic location is not always the best power location. A highway exit may have thousands of passing vehicles but limited grid capacity. A less visible property may have a powerful electrical connection but too few drivers. A profitable site requires both. Then comes the cost that surprises many operators: demand charges. A commercial electricity bill may include not only the total energy consumed, but also a charge based on the highest amount of power the station draws during a billing period. Imagine 4 vehicles arriving together and using several fast chargers at full power. That short spike can influence the station's electricity bill long after the vehicles leave. This creates a dangerous situation for new stations. When utilization is low, only a small number of charging sessions are generating revenue, but fixed expenses, network charges, rent, maintenance, and possible demand charges still remain. A charger that appears busy for 1 hour can sit unused for the next 6. The business does not succeed because the charger is powerful. It succeeds when that power is sold often enough. This is known as utilization, and it may be the single most important number in the entire business. A charger used regularly can spread its fixed costs across many customers. A charger used only occasionally must recover the same costs from far fewer sessions. Imagine 2 identical stations. Station A sits beside a highway exit near restaurants, clean restrooms, and a busy shopping center. Drivers can see it from the road. Entry is easy. The chargers work. Lighting is strong. Customers feel safe at night. Station B sits behind an office building. The entrance is confusing. One charger is frequently offline. There is nowhere to buy food, and the building closes in the evening. Both stations may own the same equipment. Financially, they are completely different businesses. For a fast charging station, location must answer several questions. How many EVs already travel through the area? Can drivers enter from both directions? Is the station visible from the road? Are there apartments nearby where residents may lack home charging? Is the site located between major travel destinations? Are bathrooms and food available? Is the area safe at night? How many competing chargers already operate nearby? Most importantly, will drivers have a reason to choose this station instead of the next one? Reliability matters just as much as location. A gas pump that fails is inconvenient. An EV charger that fails can leave a driver worried about reaching the next available station. Public charging, therefore, depends heavily on software, payment systems, mobile connectivity, cable condition, cooling systems, customer support, and preventive maintenance. DOE guidance notes that extended warranties for DC fast chargers can exceed $800 per charger per year, while the owner may still face repair costs, networking fees, inspections, cleaning, snow removal, vandalism, and payment processing expenses. A broken charger does more than lose one sale. It damages trust. Drivers report failures inside apps, ratings fall, future customers begin avoiding the location. In this business, uptime is not merely a technical measurement, it is part of the brand. Now, let us talk about revenue. An operator may charge by the kilowatt hour, by time, through a session fee, or through a combination of these methods, depending on state rules and network capabilities. Some stations use different prices during peak and off-peak hours. Others charge an idle fee when a fully charged vehicle remains connected and prevents another customer from using the space. But charging revenue is only one part of the opportunity. A gasoline driver may remain at a station for 5 minutes. An EV driver may remain for 20, 30, or 40 minutes. That waiting time can become the most valuable asset on the property. A well-designed EV station can include coffee, prepared food, comfortable seating, Wi-Fi, clean bathrooms, vending machines, package lockers, a small convenience shop, work tables, or partnerships with nearby restaurants. The customer is not simply purchasing electricity, they are spending time at your location. This is why the strongest future charging hubs may look less like traditional gas stations and more like small roadside lounges. The charger brings the vehicle. The waiting experience determines what else the customer buys. Consider a purely illustrative example. Suppose a fast charging site completes 40 paid sessions per day and earns an average gross charging margin of $6 per session after the cost of electricity, but before rent, maintenance, network fees, financing, insurance, and other expenses. That would produce roughly $7,200 per month in charging margin. That number may sound attractive until you remember the capital invested in the equipment and electrical work. Now imagine that half of those drivers also spend an average of $8 inside a cafe or store. That would create another $4,800 in monthly sales. With the right retail margins, the customer's coffee, sandwich, or snack may contribute as much to the business as the charging session itself. This is the central lesson. Electricity is the product, but dwell time is the opportunity. There are government programs that can reduce project costs, but they should never be treated as guaranteed money. The federal NEVI program has supported charging infrastructure along designated highway corridors and can cover up to 80% of eligible costs through state-administered programs. Eligibility, application windows, technical standards, and available funding vary by location. Tax incentives also change. The Federal Alternative Fuel Vehicle Refueling Property Credit applied to qualified business charging property placed in service through the 30th of June 2026, with a base credit of 6% and a possible 30% rate when labor requirements were satisfied, subject to geographic and per-item rules. Because that date has now passed, a new investor must verify the current federal, state, utility, and local incentives instead of building a project around an expired program. So, how much money can an EV charging station owner make? There is no honest single answer. A small Level 2 installation may function mainly as an amenity and generate modest direct revenue. A highly utilized highway fast charging hub with strong retail sales may become a serious business. A poorly located fast charging station can consume capital for years without reaching enough utilization to cover its fixed costs. The outcome depends on 5 things: location, available electrical capacity, charger reliability, utilization, and the amount of additional value created while customers wait. The winners will not simply install the fastest machines. They will study traffic patterns, local EV ownership, apartment density, competition, utility pricing, peak demand costs, customer safety, payment convenience, and expansion potential before construction begins. They will also build for growth. Electrical conduit, transformer capacity, parking design, and switchgear should allow more chargers to be added later. Installing 2 chargers today without preparing for 8 tomorrow may force the owner to repeat the most expensive construction work twice. And they will understand that this is not passive income. It is an infrastructure business, a technology business, a real estate business, a customer service business, and, in many locations, a retail or hospitality business. The next time you see an EV charging station, do not look only at the price on the screen. Look at the road. Look at the cars passing by. Look at the transformer. Look at the restaurants nearby. Look at whether the chargers are working. Look at what the driver can do during the next 30 minutes. Because that is where the real business is hiding. The charger delivers electricity, but the successful owner sells something far more valuable: a reliable place to stop, recharge, and continue the journey.